you who haven't heard, I am an elementary school teacher. I teach 5th grade, and I don't call it show and tell, it's actually bring and brag. All right, and I'm going to do a little bragging first. This is my car. This particular car fulfilled a dream. This is John Hewitt's 1990 Mazda Miata. Wow. What we have here is Karen Burkhart. Say hi to Karen. Hi, Karen. Call her by her nickname. For those of you who might want to move a little this way, Karen might tell us a little bit about how she found her car and its uniqueness.
We were on a club run over in Winthrop, Washington, up a little north of here, and there it was, sitting on the side of the road. She emailed me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Anyway, I made it off. Inside, when I bought it, was black, like a typical Miata, and so, of course, obviously, was the engine compartment. So anything that's purple besides the paint is customized, and I did it. A Dodge Challenger from the 70s, it's the same color, it's the Plum Crazy. They use
Plum Crazy. Some rubber!
Coming up is Rob McKeever and Allison. I think they kind of like each other.
Good morning. I'm Rob and this is Allison. This is our 99 Twilight Blue with the Ferrari Scuderia gray wheels and stripes that match. I got into the Miata Club because of Tom Matthews, right over there. Sorry, you're on the spot. Every time Tom and his wife Tina would go away, I would just ask to borrow the car, and each trip I went on seemed to get a little bit further. So the first one was about 35, 40 miles, the next one was 90, and then the next one went all the way down, all the way around Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, pardon me. So I found this car online and decided that I wanted to have it striped out.
Coming up, a dear friend and my roommate for the weekend is Dangerous. Ivan Sitch.
Why'd you pop the hood?
Hi, I'm Ivy from Marysville, South Miata Northwest. This is my basic 2001 Miata. Well, sort of basic. It's got an MP62 supercharger, heavy-duty clutch, lightweight flywheels, fly Miata suspension package, some heavy-duty sway bars, and all that, shocks. Truck dog intercooler, a hard dog roll bar, safety harnesses. Can't get hurt. Any questions? And it is for sale.
Another event, and we have these left over and all.
I got bit by this sports car bug early. 2004 Mazda Speed, it has now 20,375 miles on it. And
When Ed drove up, every head turned.
when I got the car, it was set up just the way I wanted, except that it was black. So let's come up with a color. Went through the patch books, didn't see what I wanted. So we just started mixing colors, trying to get a nice burnt orange.
Paul and Nancy Rolig, welcome back.
The fall of 2001, they decided to try something new. This newfangled thing called the internet had come along. There were two colors available through that program that were not available ordinarily for ordering on a Miata. Vivid yellow.
Jim, sorry. Oh, Jimmy.
Well, our Miata adventure started in 2001 when we were looking for a new family sedan. And this was sitting on the used car lot. And my wife looked at it and went, oh.
a color that's ever so slightly similar.
This is a 99. It was never made, this color was never made for this year. They were asking $3,000 for it.
We're originally from Holland. And we have, this is our fourth sport car. Before that, I had when I was a young man, a few years ago, I had a Jaguar XK140 MC Roadster. I was sort of white knuckling it and wondering, can I go around that corner at that speed? Well, if the one ahead of me can go at that speed, then I can do it too.
Not a lot of people know about this one. It's only in this color. I don't want to say too much about it. 1 year.
Hi, I'm Bob Rosentreater. My wife Barbara and I live in the other Vancouver. We're members of the Mount Hood Miata Club. We have a 2008 special edition. And I said, I don't want a special edition because they cost me. I said, what is the special edition? And I read that it was blue, and so I was expecting kind of a dark blue.
White.
My name is Len Sakaluk. We're from the Wild Rose Club in, they're based in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. But the nice thing about the Miata, you know, you don't have to, you got a roof, you got a heater, you don't have to put your leg out when you stop like on a motorcycle. I think this is our first trip for today.
Driving a Miata does wonders for your hair. When I drive it, I have hair. When I don't, it's this. And it was a dealership where if you're a salesman there, you have to fail an IQ test. Because when I asked him why the price on this was so high, he told me the convertible Miatas are more expensive than the hardtops.
This is our second to last, and Richard has a story to tell.
The history of the Miata, I managed to get their signature on the front of this car. Anyway, it's a fun car to drive because those like stink now.
Lou, tell us about your story.
My MX-5 story started with a loaned MX-5 from a friend of mine that had one. He loaned it to me for about 4 weeks, and then unfortunately that was the start of my obsession. In all, John knows about this, I just bought like 45th MX-5.
Well, I know we all love our Miatas, and I'm sure all of you have bought it on a very natural basis, never emotional. Came with a folder with all the owners and everything that had been done to the car with one exception. I went through it, there was never anything said about a timing belt replacement. The car was 19 years old. Mileage was right for not having done it, but not the year. So Kiefer, I had him said, let's just do it. We did it, they took out the belt, they said, we're sure this is the original belt. So it was 19 years, it was still going.
Thank you. The 1991 BRG was the first special edition. All right, lunches are upstairs in the mezzanine. I'll be leading the first group in less than 10 minutes.